No game, no life is retarded. Nah, I'm fucked with you. The devil is a part-time is back. This season really is the second season of anime seasons. So, there's not much more to say here. I've got another season to round up, and maybe this time I'll actually stay consistent. Stay tuned. For now, we get cracking. This season is packed. Don't know as much as previous seasons, but then again, summer is for touching grass, so make sure you pause this video, step outside, feel it, and then come back inside. I'll wait. We have returning anime, such as Overlord, with Ainzu going to continue to stop in the new world. There's of course the return of Danmachi, where Belle is forever chasing Maid blondie. The best goddess rider, not that best goddess, this one. And of course, top tier trash, that is Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2, which is without a doubt one to watch, if it's the movie arc. Otherwise, I don't give a shit. We'll have to wait a couple more seasons for NTR. Now, moving on to the shows which I'll actually be talking about, giving you a brief overview and hoping you give these a go, even if you haven't. First up, Classroom Delete. I highly recommend you watch the first season of this before making up your mind about it. Yes, no introductions, no easing you into this one, I'm diving straight into a warning. This show has some manipulative angles, so make sure you're aware of that before jumping in. If you're expecting a healthy competition, then you're looking in the wrong place. So now, for the primer, it's the second season picking up immediately after the first season and dropping into one of the tightest and closest to one of the darkest arcs from the light novel. You'll be seeing our boy, Ayano Koji, start to show what kind of person he really is. I won't say much more on that, and more on some of the events that will happen. With more special exams, a sports festival, and some nice action, I'm now going to do things backwards and begin to explain just what the hell the series is about. So the first season begins with Kiyotaka Ayano Koji's first date to a prestigious high school, which guarantees success in life if one can graduate. But it turns out graduation is not so simple, with constant mental battles, plans, and plots on all sides. It's a show that takes thriller without action to a rather high level. But it's just a little bit too up its own arse. Next up, the devil is a part-timer. Here comes the isekai, and another second season. Is Mr.Animeclub finally run out of anime to put into seasonal lineups? Is he just getting lazy? Nah, I'm just hyped about its release, so I need you guys to be hyped as well, get me? Yeah. Now we continue from where we left off, where the Demon Lord is forced into a new world without any of his powers, and is also followed by his arch nemesis, and his weirdly inept yet loyal psychic. Exactly, it's more or less the same as before. With the tension lacking in magical energy, the strange dance around that occurs, the romantic undertones that continually carries throughout, as well as the rush to avoid missing a shift. Sado and Maou, without doubt, in trouble once more. The first season balanced the isekai aspect really well, especially considering that the world we went to is basically our own. The stakes were high, even with the premise of a normal world, especially when things start to turn up from the original world. And more than all of that, it's really a great character-driven anime, with a wonderful level of humor, which I feel you will most definitely at least find one aspect you enjoy. Give both seasons a go, and I'll definitely be making a video on this soon. Unless I break my promise for the third season in a row. My Stepmother's Door is my ex. For this season's most likely drama fest, it almost feels like Domestic Girlfriend, doesn't it? But I doubt we'll have an opening even half as good. But God do I hope I'm wrong. It doesn't appear to be so drama-filled as previous drama rom trash anime, so it might actually be good. It seems as if the angle is mostly about dealing with lingering feelings and also managing their current relationship as family. Yeah, I don't believe that either. If you're seeing this, you're seeing the previews, it's definitely going to loop back around to romance, and we'll be watching it week by week, waiting with bated breath for the little crumbs we get before the ending starts. And seeing next week's episode is literally nothing like we expected. I haven't read the light novel and I plan to walk into it with an open mind, so we'll see how this anime treats us. This will most likely receive its first look fairly soon. With that said, if you're looking for more trashy romance or drama, Rent-A-Girlfriend Season 2 is out. So we'll be watching both these together. Maybe there is something in the air this summer. So let's go down. With some Ice Queendom. That's right, RWBY Ice Queendom. I'll be honest. This kind of feels like a fever dream. But hey, I guess now no one can argue with RWBY being anime. Kenu Debuchi, Tao Ducata, Uke, and a bunch of other names. This is a mixture I never expected to see aimed towards RWBY. Also yeah, let's say it's been animated by Studio Sharp, the same studio that did Monogatari, Fate Extra Lost Uncle, and Nisekoi. Yeah, that Shaft. It's pretty weird, but right now it really seems to be going similar to how the original web series started, based off the previews with some shots that seem similar to the original RWBY trailers, as well as one or two new looking scenes. So while it might follow similar beats, it seems as if the focus is different. Alright, let's be real. With a name like that, it doesn't take a genius to assume that we'll have a focus on Wise. Or maybe it's just a catchy name to let people separate this from the original series. But yeah, a world in which Grimm exists, monsters that cause nothing but destructions, and seem to have no mind of their own. The team of 4, RWBY, join Beacon Academy to go and train to become huntresses, so they can defeat Grimm and protect their world alongside their fellow students, while they learn under more experienced hunters and huntresses. Yeah, I'm sure you already heard of this one before, so I'll just see how this one goes. The Maid I hide is mysterious. Bit of a twist pick, the last pick, but most likely the wholesome anime next season, if the romantic subtext stays as just a crush. But the Maid I hide is mysterious holds a rather simple premise, where Yuri, the young-looking main protagonist whose father is a rather rich individual, by the looks of it, and is never around, has a maid one day arrive, hired by its father due to the youth who lives in a mansion alone, looks to kickstart a rather endearing premise, where Yuri continuously remains wary of her due to how good Lilith, the maid, is at her job, cooking amazing meals, being beautiful, and seeming to know his every need before he can even ask her. Seems she's one step ahead of him, even becoming aware of his paranoia, and teasing him about it. While there might be a somewhat worrying subtext somewhere there, I don't imagine most people watching it will notice, and well, kids get crushed, get over it. A simple comedy with a simple premise and a simple setting will most likely be my unwind anime of the following season. I don't expect it to be the greatest of bangers, but I could be wrong. Stay tuned.
Here it is, the whole outlook for the season. I'm peacing out, Anime to What? So subscribe, press the bell icon if you want to be updated for my next upload. Like, did I say subscribe? And enjoy your day, homies.